The day's action at the National Hockey Centre began with a mouth-watering tie between hosts Scotland and Delhi bronze medalists England. This match would decide who would progress to the semi-finals alongside group winners Australia. Scotland needed the win, England would go through with a draw. Lots at stake. Your commentators are Matt Chilton and Mel Clulow.
England on their way. Alex Danson into the semi-circle and has a shot which is saved. England haven't finished yet, but Scotland can clear their lines.
It was a brilliant overhead by Ansley. Probably went 40, 50 yards, and Danson jinks her way into the circle.
White. That's a great ball to Alex Danson. Danson heads towards goal. Danson scores for England. What a goal for Alex Danson.
Fantastic ball here from Nick White. Danson signalled for it. Great lead by Laura Unsworth to open up the channel. Danson spins beautifully. Just gets the ball off the ground with a few 3D skills, which she loves. The little jink here, which makes it easier for her to get her stick underneath the ball and just flick it over Gibson. England getting the ball going early, taking out a number of players.
Here's Lloyd for Scotland. Oh, this is a great scoring opportunity. Oh, what a chance to equalise.
Brilliant play here. Lloyd under the arm to Clement. Really unselfish of her to play the ball across.
Unsworth. Still bouncing around dangerously for Scotland. And it's in. England get their second goal. Susanna Townsend scores it.
It was Unsworth in the end off the top. Great first running initially. Scotland will feel unlucky that they've not been able to clear the ball, and they are definitely going to feel hard done by. Susanna Townsend finishes it off superbly. 2-0 to England.
Wiley will inject again. Scotland's second penalty corner in quick succession. Here's the shot. It's a goal for Scotland. Nikki Kidd scores.
Fantastic penalty corner by Scotland here. Maddie Hinch's weight is all wrong in goal. She's falling backwards.
The half-time score here is Scotland 1, England 2. Wiley will inject. Kidd. Oh, good save. Another opportunity for Scotland. This time it's paid off for them. They get what they planned, but not the goal.
Yeah, it's a slip option off the top. Kidd moves to the left for the deflection. It's Wiley on the deflection.
Kidd poised, and it falls to Kidd for the flick. Scotland still unable to penetrate as England hold on. Wave after wave of Scottish attack. Ralph and Kidd poised. Here's the injection. Scotland's penalty corner. Saved.
This is straight down the middle from Kidd. She's going to be disappointed.
Over to the right-hand side. Fired downfield. Still Scotland possession. Aileen Davis controlling play here for Scotland. The ball just behind the line. And the crowd will reluctantly join in the countdown for the final 10 seconds. It's all over. England have defeated Scotland by 2-1 and take their place in the Commonwealth Games semi-finals. Scotland gave it everything. They had a magnificent second half, but were unable to get the 2 goals required. A fantastic match here. The final result, Scotland 1, England 2.
So heartbreak for Scotland, but joy for England as they progress to the semi-finals alongside group winners Australia.
In the quarter-finals of the men's Bantamweight boxing division, Northern Ireland's Michael Conlon followed up impressive wins in his 2 previous bouts with another strong showing against Bashir Nazir of Uganda. The Welshman Sean McGoldrick was finding life a struggle in his bout against the tough South African Ayabonga Sonjika, as we pick up the action in the 3rd round with Jim Watt and John Harker.
The medal's on the line now for both of them. Sonjika just a hint in front, really. The barest possible margin. So they both need a big finish. And even Sonjika is now lifting his work rate up somewhat, and he's still trying to keep him at length, obviously, but he's moving a bit as he was in the first sort of minute and a half of the first round. So he's lifting himself in this 3rd round.
Well, the only advantage Sonjika has at the moment is that he only has one of the 2 judges to impress. You know, McGoldrick, he wants to impress them all. Although I suppose the same 2 would do, but he's the one who has to improve, has to impress, but his tactics are the same. He's still hesitant when really he should be declaring war here. You know, he should be upping the tempo. Sonjika's still just too comfortable in what he's doing.
Managed to avoid that left hand as well. Now here's an opportunity as McGoldrick now gets a chance, but then comes straight back out. Didn't manage to keep him there. Took a nice left hand himself. McGoldrick with a minute and 15 seconds to pull this one out. Oh, good combination from Sonjika.
That's terrific stuff there for Sonjika under pressure, but making McGoldrick miss and coming back with sharp counters. That was clever.
And got out of that corner pretty easily. No pressure whatsoever on him.
This is nice boxing all the way through. He's been allowed to box at a tempo he's comfortable with, and that's what's made it so difficult for McGoldrick. Hasn't made it hot enough. Has he done enough? We'll see. I mean, I'd be sending Sonjika through on the first 2 rounds anyway, but it's still there for McGoldrick if he can go out and get it.
Well, he needs a massive finish. Well, jab keeps McGoldrick at bay again. They both swap punches there. Perhaps McGoldrick slightly got the better of it, but you'd think he's home. But we've seen some judges with differing opinions. We'll find out shortly. It's really close. You can't be confidently predicting either one of these men are through, but you would think Sonjika has done enough.
Yeah, well, McGoldrick, in my book, is very, very fortunate to be in a position where one round, the 3rd round, winning that would have got him through. Because you know, I thought Sonjika was the one landing the punches in the first couple of rounds, getting his tactics right, finding the space and boxing comfortably. We see him under pressure here. In the 3rd round, he was under quite a bit of it. And there's a good chance McGoldrick's turned this round.
We have a split decision in favour of the winner. Now through to the semi-final in the blue corner, representing Wales, Sean.
Well, that's a boil over. The crowd love it, but that's a boil over.
This brings a strong all-round performance from the English, typified by Case Ashfaq, who silenced Scottish supporters by defeating one of their principal hopes, Joe Ham. Still in the bantamweight category at 56 kilograms, the Kenyan Benson Jangiru moved into the semi-finals with his success over the only boxer here from the Cayman Islands, Tafari Ebanks. Moving up to the heavyweight division, England's Warren Baster had been mightily impressive in dispatching Northern Ireland's Stephen Ward in the round of 16, but now came up against Canada's finest, Samir El Mace.
a lot to do for both fighters here in this final round, but El-May's just ever so slightly in front.
I think he's done well here, El-May's. In the opening round, I think Baster won the round into the judges' cards just with maybe one or two bursts of punches. You know, he didn't produce a lot up to that point, but El-May's has been busy. So Baster, you know, he wants to take advantage of the position he's in. We hate this walk to the neutral corner, don't we? Because we know what it means.
Yeah, there's a cut. That's on the bridge of the nose, is it, or just a little lower? Hard to see from here.
Yeah, I think it's on the eye. Yeah, looks like just not getting a good look yet. It looks low, maybe under the eyebrow. Can't see it yet though.
He's just wiping some blood from the nose first. It's just somewhere around that eye. It's hard for us. We are ringside, but we're not that close. And we're also on the other side. This is a good scrap now.
You know, he's got terrific energy levels, and that's given Baster problems. You know, Baster's doing what he does, but not expecting the counters to come back, but they keep coming back. So, good engine, El-May's, and he's quick.
That eye's leaking still. He's going to warn him about turning, warn him about the accident. Let's hope if he does win the fight that he's capable of fighting in the semi-finals.
He's losing his composure a little bit at the moment, El-May's. I wonder maybe if it's the cut that's caused that, maybe injected a little bit of panic into his boxing. I mean, it was a pity, doing well, just won a round in all cards, and then the eye's gone, but this is still good work from him.
Oh, that's lovely. Bastia, big win in the opening round against Steve Ward. El-May's is finishing strongly again in this round. Bastia just trying to work the uppercut while they clinch.
Yeah, the pace and the energy has just given Warren Baster all sorts of problems. He's never got this fellow under control. You know, unconventional boxing, you know, a heavyweight up on his toes for 3 rounds. We don't see that often, and still bundles of energy at the end of a hard 3 rounds. Terrific.
Absolutely, and a great finish here. So El-May's, has he done enough? Only seconds to go now. Probably won't be much left after this clinch as the bell goes, and this is really close, but El-May's may have done enough. Both boxers have their arms in the air thinking they've won. We'll have a little look at that eye as well.
There's a lot of blood on both boxers at the moment, I mean, but all the blood is coming from the injury to El-May's. I think it's a bad one. Will he be able to carry on after this? The judges have allowed him to continue, so there must be a chance if he gets through here. He can continue, the heads coming together there. But while Baster's complaining, El-May's is punching.
Split decision in favour of the winner through to the semi-final. In the red corner from Canada,
Warren Baster is shattered there, shattered. But he just never got this fellow under control.
Australian footballer Tim Cahill's cousin Jai Opataya will be going no further in the competition. He came off second best against the Nigerian Efetabor Apochi. But there was a hugely popular success for another Scot. Stephen Lavelle took on Indian hope Amritpreet Singh and booked himself a place in the last 4. There he'll come up against the impressive New Zealander David Light, who recorded one of the few knockouts of the competition in the round of 16 and today snuffed out the hopes of Kenya's Charles Okot.